get a lot of questions of why did you start a vending machine business? Like for everything out there, why vending? And I always, sometimes it's hard for me to look back at people and go, yeah, but when I worked for, the fast food place where I got bullied for 2.5 years or 2 years, where were you to tell me like, oh, yeah, thank you very much for watching me, supporting me. If you like the video, please leave me a thumbs up, just like that. Leave a comment down below, and if you press the subscribe button and the bell notification so that every time I post a video you get a notification. Sharifa signing in. My name is Sharifa and it's a pleasure to see you at my channel. I'd like to say a big thank you to the guys that have supported me from the beginning and where we are today. About last week I asked a question of, would you guys like to know how I make an extra income apart from my full-time job, and I got a lot of yeses and I got a lot of questions, got a lot of DMs, but at the end of the day I'm so glad you guys got back to the question. Okay, number one way how I make an extra income, you guys know I do have vending machines. So I own vending machines. Yes, I am lucky enough to be 17 and I own my own vending machine company. How did I start this? I started by working really hard. So about 3 years ago, I was working for a fast food place, Burger King in Australia. So pretty much I worked there for 3 years and I served a lot. That's what I did. And then within those 3 years, I got bullied for 2 years, which is really, really insane. Should not happen to anyone. Yes, best way to ever get along, alongside that is to ask for help if you're getting bullied, and sometimes these people we ask help from do not respond in the way we expect them to or the way we want them to. When I got bullied for 2 years, my bully never got fired, written warnings or anything like that. So I worked for 2 years and I was pretty much getting bullied all the time. It never worked out. So okay, apart from that, I worked from Hungry Jacks for 2.5 years, saved 95% of my income. If you want to jump into vending, I would potentially support you to start out small, because it's a very, it's a learning curve. With vending, you get to learn a lot of things on the way. My other side hustle I do is I like flipping. I know, right? I don't look like a flipper. Oh, cool. No, okay, jokes. I do like flipping. I flip anything from phones. If you saw the video that came out yesterday, it does show how I flip phones. I buy them broken, normally the ones that have broken screens, and then I repair them and then I sell them for a profit margin, which is normally about $80 to $100. So I buy probably. So the most important thing to put in, into consideration when buying items for reselling is know the value of something. And as I said, like iPhone X's, like iPhone, starting from the 8 going up, there is a profit margin to be made. You just have to buy that thing right, because a lot of them do not resell on a very good value. So I would recommend starting down from the 6s to the 7 pluses. That's where I make a lot of my money. Anyways, where do I get these phones? I sell from places like Facebook Market, Gumtree, eBay. And where do I sell after I have repaired the phone? I sell them to the same places that I bought them. Facebook Market, eBay, Gumtree, pretty much. And why do I do that? Because I love to do it. If you watched my last video, I fixed an iPhone 6s Plus, and it's still up for sale. I'll let you know when it sells. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll be producing videos every second day of my vending machines, and then I'll be producing videos of every other day for about my passive income. So if you'd like to learn more of what I do, or you're interested in what I'm doing, I'm really down for teaching you these things. Feel free to contact me. I will help you. Just recently, about 4 days ago, I got a subscriber in the comments who DM'd me, and he wanted to learn. This young man wanted to learn about how I do the business. He reached out, and surprisingly, I got back to him. And by the end of the day, I was at Costco having pizza with him, and then took him to one of my machines. So he was lucky enough to see how I run the business and how machines are felt, how machines are serviced, and things like that. So if you ever want to reach out, that's also fine. Just please be respectful and things like that. So the other way that I also make money, is I resell stuff. So when I say resell stuff, I will just go and start reselling like most of like my old clothes, my old shoes, not really old, but things that I don't put on anymore, pretty much. So if I don't put it on anymore, I will list it for sale. The secret of reselling stuff that you've owned or worn or things like that, just know it's not going to sell for the original price you bought it. Just know sometimes it will or it will not sell. It's a part of the deal. And yeah, so pretty much just enjoy it. Do not go into the business thinking you will just sell everything for a very big profit. 7th of 2020, and I stopped, or it's still under rebuilding for 2020. I own a drop shipping store. Where do I get my supplies? I get them from big brands and big retailers. That's because big retailers will not give up on you. They always, in most cases, they have their things in stock. You will sell what you need to sell. You will make money off it. Look at it. And how do I get into the business of dropshipping? Right? I look at when I go to shopping centers, compared to the average community of people that live in my area. When I go to shopping centers, there is not even half of them. You know what I mean? But that's a good thing, because that's where I come in. People nowadays are turning to online to buy stuff. And how can I provide that margin for them? Basically what I do, I go to my retailers. I do not buy the item, I just list it, and then once it's bought, I just order it. So I am the middleman, pretty much. I make a small percentage of each sale I get, and the retailer does not pay me. I already cut my own cut before they give it to me. So yes. And then how did I make money? That helped me buy my vending machines, because I own about 13 of them. At 17, I'm just gonna say, I'm not bragging at all. I just want to put this out here, or out there. When I bought my vending machines, I have not had a single coin from anyone. Not my parents, not because they are not supportive. Not my relatives, because they are not supportive. No. When I went into business, I wanted to do business by myself. I had the ideas. I had, I got myself ready, because this is what I wanted. And why did I get into business? Okay, so pretty much I got into business because I needed change. I really, really needed change. Alright? And if you think, this is something that you need, please completely go for it. Because you never know. You don't know where your life is going to end us, or you don't know where tomorrow is going to end you. I get a lot of questions of, why did you start a vending machine business? Like, for everything out there, why vending? And I always, sometimes it's hard for me to look back at people and go, yeah, but when I worked for, a fast food place where I got bullied for 2.5 years, or 2 years, where were you to tell me, leave? What are you doing? That's what I needed. I needed someone to tell me to leave. I needed someone to say, that's too much. I needed someone to stand up. No one ever did. So now with my vending machines, vending machines make a lot of money than any fast food place will ever pay me an hour. When I worked at the fast food place, I was getting paid $11 an hour, and a week I would earn about $230 a week, and that's what I made pretty much. That's it. And with my vending machines, I can, I don't know, 5 times that, 7 times that. So other than that, on a weekly basis, yes, these things can be done. So if you believe in yourself, just keep on pushing. The other thing I did to save money to start these businesses is I forgot all about fast food. Okay, I have not had, I've just started again going back to fast food, but before that I forgot about fast food for the last, 2 years, because I had a goal and I had a dream. So what my dream was to be self-employed and doing my own thing. But within me looking for being self-employed, I found myself with a job I really, really love. So I can never be self-employed because I love my job. Maybe one day I will go and start up a company in what I'm doing now because I love it so much, and I will be, self-employed in that. And then the other way how I made money was I did manual labor. So within, the last, I would say 8 months ago, I used to own a cleaning company, and my first employee was my sister, and I could not balance my job and my cleaning company. And so what I did is I figured out the days where she would not work and I would work, or when we had a day where I had a 6-hour shift, I would send her to start the cleaning for 3 hours, and I would join her and whip that thing up. So that's how I made another extra income. Like, I did do work very hard to get where I am today. But in saying that, everyone can do it as long as you keep your head up, and the sky is the limit. I always say to myself, well, the sky is not the limit, but if I fall, at least the moon will catch me. So other than that, I do believe in starting from a very small scale and getting bigger. I do really appreciate you guys for supporting me from day one. Jesus Christ, I'm recording a video, guys. The plane is going. But anyway, other than that, guys, I will wrap it up from here. Thank you very much for watching me, supporting me. If you like the video, please leave me a thumbs up, just like that. Leave a comment down below, and if you press the subscribe button and the bell notification